Welcome to Diets Are Fattening on YouTube, where on Mondays I go over questions from both our private Facebook group and people here who have questions about building their healthy thin mentality, what it's like, pitfalls, obstacles to overcome, progress to talk about, and all that. So I've got 4 questions today that I'm going over briefly, and the first one is from a person on our private Facebook group who was talking about how she is figuring out how to make her healthy thin mentality work and make her own voice inside her that directs her on what to eat, how much, what she's craving, all those good things, how she taps into that better. And for her, one of the things that's helping is to put down her fork during the meal, not have TV on, and do all those things. Now, when I was a dieter, those kinds of rules were definitely out there. And that felt different to me, and I'm sure it feels different for her too, because this is the key difference. When you're a dieter and someone's telling you to do that, there's always that little rebellion and resentment within you. But if you are trying to, really tune into your naturally thin voice, the one that gives you cravings and gives you satiety, which of course is really important. If you're really trying to key in on those, figure out a way that helps you hear it. And if for you, having the TV off or putting your fork down or whatever it is makes it work for you, then do it. But it's got to be you telling that to you, not me, not somebody else. You listening and keying into, wow, I can hear my voice better when the TV's not on. Or if I put down my fork, it seems like I have enough time for my body to say, hey, I think you've had enough. That's fine. And there's tons of ways like that you can work on, unique to you. But I just make sure that the big difference is that these are not rules. These are habits that you're developing to help you connect with you. It's not me telling you. It's not somebody else telling you. It's not some diet doctor telling you. It's you saying, wow, I take care of myself better when I, again, for this person, don't have the television on and I calmly really experience the food, or when I, take a break every now and then. I got to tell you, for me, it's completely different. Even when I first started, I never liked any of those little rules because by nature, I'm a quick eater and I do other things while I'm eating. And if you have a diet mentality or you're on a diet, it's like, oh no, sit down, do all these things to make sure that you are eating a certain way. And that always just backfired for me. But I do other things that are unique to me on how I satisfy my healthy thin mentality and hear my voice. And the thing is, we all have to figure that out. And it's not hard. It just requires actually paying attention. And then not just paying attention and then forgetting, it's paying attention and go, wow, that felt really great. I really could hear when I was hungry. I could hear when I wasn't hungry anymore. And just kind of making sure you remember that. It's not brain surgery. It's just smart thinking. It's how you take care of yourself. You notice things, and then if something bothers you, you don't do it. If something feels like it's good for you and it's in harmony with, and you feel better, then you do. So the answer is to her question is, that's great. If it works for you, that's fantastic. No problem at all with that. And you got the other people who are listening to this, find what works for you. If that helps you, give it a try. Or if you think that might help you, give it a try. And if it doesn't, if you find it just makes you feel whatever, resentful, or just like you're not enjoying your food the way you like to, then don't do it, okay? And find something that does work for you. Or just listen. Just listen. Am I hungry? Okay, another little discussion we had going was about a wedding. And there is the comment that, oh, I wish I were going to be thinner for my wedding. I'm really resisting dieting because I know it'll just backfire. And yeah, you're 100% right. And weddings are such a catalyst for crazy diets. And, everyone wants to look great for the pictures and all that. But I would say value your life more than that, more than a picture, because that picture is just a snapshot in time. And that picture, if you do a big diet before your wedding, and then you get to a weight or close to a weight you like, that picture will actually make you feel bad as you gain your weight back. So, it's such a smarter, more mature, more sophisticated way to think, to go, okay, I'm not going to, not eat for my wedding, so I'll look a certain way. No. How about let's connect healthy thin eating, where you listen for hunger, you listen for satiety, you listen for cravings, and get that set as you embark in a marriage and a happy life with another human being. Get that in order. It's so much more important than the picture at the wedding. And you're going to look beautiful. And if you wished you were a little bit thinner or whatever, okay. But big picture here, you're in this world, in this moment, connecting to the biology that was given to you that we have destroyed by ignoring it. So have this be like a whole new thing, getting married and building your healthy thin mentality. Those go very nicely together. Okay, the last two questions are I'm going to kind of put together because they're kind of the same. It's about sweet food, okay? The first part I'll say was a question saying, gosh, I feel like such a loser that I enjoy sweet food. That's just such a silly attitude. Sweet food is fabulous. Wars were fought over sugar. It's a great thing. We demonize it because in general these days, people just don't eat sugar or they eat very little, and then they break, right? They crack, and then they binge on it and feel terrible and go, oh, see, I can't handle sugar. Really? You can't handle binging on sugar? No one can. It feels terrible to binge on anything. So that's, I think, why people have this association with sugar being, oh, it makes me feel bad. Yeah, if you have a whole bag of cookies or whatever, it makes you feel bad. Yes, it does. But in life, I think it would be very sad if you couldn't enjoy lovely sweet food now and whenever you craved it, and in proportions, in quantities that were relevant to your body. And that's what we're trying to do here with the healthy thin mentality. We're not demonizing any food. We're embracing it as a beautiful part of life. And you're not afraid of it. You're not hiding from it. You're not keeping it out of your house. You are in harmony with it, which is such a better way to live. Okay, the second half of this, which is the fourth question, was about, okay, I crave nutritious food and I eat it, and then I'm really not hungry anymore, but I still want something. This is what I think is happening. I think you are still a little bit hungry. You just don't want any more of that nutritious food, which is fine. She's calling it nutritious. Like, let's say you're eating dinner and you're having vegetables and chicken and some whatever, and you eat that. Okay, you're good. You don't want that anymore, but you still want a little something. To me, that's still a little hunger. It's just you're changing what you want. You've had enough of that, and now you want something over here. Have something over there. As long as you're still hungry, and just wanting a little something can absolutely be hunger, And I think we are so afraid of thinking that something's hunger that is not, that we see something that is hunger, like just wanting a little something. That can absolutely be an expression of your body craving something. So, like always, my point here is, have the little something sweet. As long as you're hungry, you're going to be fine. And her fear was that, well, then she'll just eat so much of that and then she'll gain weight. Living in fear is not part of a healthy thin mentality. You've got to dismiss that, because what that does is take you out of the present. And we're in the present. Our healthy thin mentalities keep us in the present. We're right here, right? We're right here. Am I hungry? Am I hungry? Doesn't matter what I ate yesterday. It doesn't matter what I'm afraid I'm going to eat later. No. Am I hungry? I'm afraid I'll want more. Okay. Give yourself a chance. Have the little sweet thing you want. Are you hungry? Or is that enough? Could that be enough? Could you go on with your day or your evening? And see how it goes. You might surprise yourself. I hope this is helpful to you. Again, I think these questions that are asked here and on YouTube and on Facebook are things that most people are wondering about, so I love to talk about it and share them. Please feel free to post your questions, again, either here or on Facebook in our private group if you want to belong to that. It's Facebook, dietsarefattening.com on Facebook. There's also just Diets Are Fattening on Facebook, which is not private. There's also a website, Instagram. I'm putting as much out there as I can to help you get off this horrible diet mentality, embrace your healthy thin mentality, and improve your life and your body and be way less stressed out about it. Okay? Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back Wednesday with What I Eat Wednesday. Thanks.